loaded week here on SportsBit. As always, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Great game in the Association. Raptors again on the road take on the Spurs. Spurs 5.5, 2-11.5 the total. 12 straight court changes for the Raptors, 6 straight game on the road across 3 different time zones. Doesn't get any better than DeRozan matched up against Leonard. And you throw this graphic up there, DeRozan production increases the last 3 seasons. Minutes per game, field goal percentage, and points per game. I'm actually surprised by this, Teddy, with how awesome they are on offense in points per 100 possessions, because I really don't like their coach and what they run, but Lowry and DeRozan have been dynamite.
You can't stop that duo in the fourth quarter. That's the success of Toronto, is that you simply have opposing defenses have consistently struggled to stop the Lowry-DeRozan duo in that fourth quarter. And DeRozan, to me, I didn't think he was going to get a whole lot better. I really thought it was the flash in the pan. But look, the field goal percentage is up each of the last 2 years, and obviously the scoring way up from where it was. He was a 20 points per game scorer 2 years ago. Now he's 27.5. And Toronto, not Golden State.
Yeah.
Toronto has the number 1 offensive efficiency in the NBA, averaging 113.8 points per 100 possessions. The current Warriors, 113.1. And over the last 5 years, only one team, the Warriors, have been within 1 point of where Toronto is right now. So we have to expect at some point that the Raptors are going to come back down to earth in terms of offensive efficiency. And, of course, defensively, Dwayne Casey is harping on it game after game. The advanced metrics numbers show them middle of the pack, allowing 104.8 points per possession. That's number 15 in the NBA. Not good enough on the defensive end for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, we love Kawhi Leonard, and he loves matchups against the best wings. Spurs number 4 in the league on 101.6 points allowed per game. They're on a 6. Remember the issues earlier in the season. They're on a 6-0 straight up an ATS run at home over a month since the last non-cover.
Yeah, and this is exactly the type of game that we want to be betting on Kawhi Leonard. You know, DeRozan has been unstoppable. In my mind, he's got a legitimate case for the league's MVP, although no player from Canada will ever win MVP unless there are no other candidates. Sorry, that's just the way that it is. But this is the type of matchup that Kawhi Leonard, lives for. And when he's got his showdowns against the best opposing wings, those wings tend to have trouble. And given the Raptors' brutal scheduling stretch throughout this long road trip, throughout the holiday season, 12 straight court changes, etc., etc., I don't want Toronto in this ballgame, especially, as you mentioned, the Spurs won their last 6, covered their last 6 at home, a far cry from where San Antonio was over the first month of the campaign, playing in San Antonio.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.